Tonight, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports.
The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And trotting out there, their tall quarterbacks standing at 6'5".
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing one interception. Didn't have a touchdown to offset it. But the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. A check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 15 carries, 82 yards. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football. Give it to him early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup.
At the 30-yard line.
On second down now. It's Drake, and he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And the Vikings first down.
Here's Beckham now. It's a jet sweep. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Getting this into the hands of Turner. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Nothing.
Now, if this was a clear day in September, I'd say this is well within his range. I'd feel very confident about this kick, but let's be honest about it. In these elements, the difficulty level gets ratcheted up by at least a factor of 5.
Well, the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt.
Kareem Hunt's the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
They'll go screen here to Hunt. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Miles Jack. It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to
First catch there for OBJ, and that good for a 1st down.
1st down, Vikings.
We're scoreless after 1.
Quarter with no score.
Jones throwing on 1st down, and he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. On 2nd down, it's Drake, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Turner. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory.
Washington.
Big yardage that time for Washington. 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed at 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field. That run's successful in large part because they had a lot of extra help blocking up front.
Yeah, you've got guys who can do that very, very well. In addition, they can catch the football. So sometimes when they line up with 3 tight ends, it's not necessarily to run it, and that gives you an advantage when you do decide to barrel off the line of scrimmage and block people downfield.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
A good hold of these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Set to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. And now out comes Minnesota. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down. Aaron Donald bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Aaron Donald in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And hold everything here because DJ Chark, after that last play, went down, and he's yet to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all. As we will make our way to the 2-minute warning.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Flushed out right. And he floated one out there incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, it's Smith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On play action, now Rodgers rolling to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown run. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Chris Boswell set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe...
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's Sterling Hoffrichter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And Washington will have a short field here as they take over 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 20.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to go up top for the end zone. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
Boswell on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And Boswell missed it. Missed it to the right. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half.
Kaimi Fairbairn.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings' 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt, and he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Kareem Hunt, the ball.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. He's at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, oh, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's taken down.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That's caught by Howard. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. From Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
This is Hunt. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They run with Hunt. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now 3rd and...
They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, he is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. Here we go. A big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They run. It's Johnson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Carry on Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
Oh, this is what I love about calling these games. 4th and goal. This is all about leverage, who wants it more, and who's going to get it done at the point of attack, the line of scrimmage.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards. They just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because they had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And
I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. From the gun, Jones quickly into the hands of Beckham. 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Odell Beckham, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings have made this now a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he will force his way forward for a yard or 2, but I have a good feeling this will be coming back.
Holding offense.
Hey, we gonna do what we do.
That time, the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
They run again with Hunt. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Washington on 3rd down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That is caught. It's Perriman. Brashad Perriman off to the races. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The kick is good.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
This will make it into the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Second and 10 at the 20.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Vikings first down.
Now Jones on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Turner.
Jones.
That catch good for only a couple.
Number 49.
Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he's able to bring it up 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
Let's go.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Rodgers going to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He'll let one go deep for... That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
16-yard line.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns got him in the lead. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had at victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. That is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And now it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Jones over the middle to Beckham. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Throw left side complete. It's Turner. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position.
On first down, it's Hunt.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hunt. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Play action. Now it's Rodgers.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Jay Chark, incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Rodgers looking to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete.